OpenAI and SoftBank team up for a $500 billion AI data center venture. Another subscription price hike for Netflix. And Instagram blocked searches for #Democrats and other political hashtags. It's Wednesday, January 22nd, and this is Engadget News. OpenAI will build an OpenAI infrastructure worth $500 billion in the U.S. over the next 4 years in partnership with SoftBank. The two entities have teamed up to establish a new company called the Stargate Project to build AI data centers for the ChatGPT maker, and according to their announcement, it will secure American leadership in AI, as well as create hundreds of thousands of American jobs. SoftBank will finance the project, while OpenAI will be in charge of its operations. Masayoshi Son, the CEO of SoftBank, will serve as its chairman, while OpenAI and SoftBank will serve as the Stargate project's lead partners. There are several other companies involved in the initiative. In addition to OpenAI, ARM, NVIDIA, Oracle, and, of course, Microsoft will be its key initial technology partners. The company's official announcement says OpenAI, NVIDIA, and Oracle will work together to build and operate this computing system, though it did not expound on what that means. As for Microsoft, the company has posted an announcement about its involvement in the project and said that it will continue its strategic partnership with OpenAI. Microsoft will still have the right to use OpenAI IP on its products, and the OpenAI API will still exclusively run on Azure. However, it will no longer be OpenAI's exclusive provider for computing capacity. Whenever OpenAI needs additional capacity, as its needs grow, Microsoft will have the right of first refusal, which means the ChatGPT maker has to check with it first before working with other parties. The Stargate project is releasing $100 billion immediately for its first data center build-outs, starting with one in Texas. As TechCrunch noted, it was previously reported that OpenAI was in talks with Oracle to lease a data center in Abilene that can reach almost a gigawatt of electricity by 2026. It did not mention any other sites, but it did say that it is evaluating potential locations across the country. Netflix has released its earnings figures for the fourth quarter of last year. While a lot of the results seem like good news for the company's shareholders, like operating income of more than $10 billion and a 16% revenue increase, there's a sting in the tail for its viewers. Subscription prices are going up yet again, starting today. Netflix later confirmed the specifics of the latest price hikes. The standard plan with ads is inching up from $7 to $8 a month, while the ad-free version of standard will rise from $15 to $18 a month. The monthly rates for premium, which offers 4K Ultra HD and HDR, will increase from $23 to $25. Adding an extra member from outside your household to a streaming plan is also getting more expensive, changing from $8 a month to $9 a month. In 2023, Netflix eliminated its basic plan in major markets. That change preceded the most recent increase in subscription costs less than 2 years ago. Instagram blocked searches related to a number of political hashtags, including #Democrats, #Democrat, #Jan6th, #Republicans, and a number of other terms Tuesday. Users who searched for those hashtags were instead greeted with a notice that said, "We've hidden these results because they may contain sensitive content." It's not clear exactly how many search terms were affected, but users on Reddit reported that dozens of tags were unsearchable. Meta spokesperson Andy Stone blamed an unspecified issue in a post on Threads and said the company was working on a fix. The timing just days after Mark Zuckerberg took a front-row seat at President Donald Trump's inauguration, understandably prompted speculation that the issue was politically motivated. Zuckerberg recently moved to end Meta's fact-checking programs, roll back content moderation standards that prohibited dehumanizing language and slurs targeting immigrants and LGBTQ people. The company also internally shuttered its corporate diversity programs. Stone, however, said the issue affected a number of different hashtags on Instagram, not just those on the left. Indeed, there seemed to be some inconsistency in what was blocked. Hashtag Democrat, hashtag Democrats, and hashtag Republicans were reportedly affected, but hashtag Republican was viewable. Users reported that hashtag Constitution, hashtag John Oliver, and hashtag Queer were also unviewable. Meta now seems to have addressed most of the hashtags in question, though the company has not explained what caused the issue. This notably is not the first time Instagram has inexplicably blocked searches for hashtags. Meta blocked hashtags related to LGBTQ content and labeled it as sensitive content for months. The company said earlier this year that was an error, noting that we do not consider LGBTQ+ terms to be sensitive under our policies. Back in 2020, Instagram briefly prevented users from sharing posts with the hashtag Black Lives Matter. The company said that was a mistake and blamed its spam detection features. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Mariella Moon, Anna Washenko, and Carissa Bell, and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.